Hi guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon here on the Supernatural Show and Logic Before Authority. Today's video, or this video, is going to be about a gentleman that lives up in Canada that I have been watching his videos for years, and I have a lot of respect for him. I don't agree with everything that he talks about politically or different things. Most of it I do, like 95% probably. But he is a credible woodsman, a tracker, a guide, and he also chose at one point to start sharing his supernatural knowledge about the woods people. You know, the people that some of you don't think exist, but they do. And his channel has absolutely proved it over and over and over. So, with that being said, his channel name is How to Hunt, and I would encourage y'all guys to go check it out. Matter of fact, go subscribe. Don't just go check it out. And listen to the stories. I listen to them every morning. I listen to him because he puts out a video pretty much every day of the week where he reads the emails from people who come in and submit stories of their encounters, okay? All different types from people all around the world. They're everywhere. So, with that being said, I submitted my encounters, my and Miss Kim's encounters with these woods people, and I submitted it via email recently, and he read it, and I also invited him to be a guest on the show, and he said he would. He's just not quite ready to do the live stuff set up yet, but he's getting ready. So hopefully Steve will be a guest here on the Supernatural Show in the very near future, hopefully. Steve, if you get to see this, brother, I appreciate you. And people have no idea. It's not easy putting out a video 7 days a week. Even if you are just reading emails, it's not easy. It's a lot of work. And I thank you and I thank Sarah for that. And now, on to the reading of my encounters.
Here's another one. South Carolina Woods People Encounters. Encounters. Hi, Steve. You can use my name. And I am Daniel Alexander Cannon. I have several encounters, but none were by sight. I moved in 2016 to Georgetown, South Carolina to live with my teenage sweetheart after both of us went through failed marriages. We live about 12 miles south of town, and due to all the farmers being shut down, there are massive new growth pine forests now everywhere. Once I had settled in, something strange started to happen. Something would slap the crap out of the side of the house, and I was like, what the hell was that? And my girlfriend Kim said, that happens all the time. What? Another night it happened again, and I immediately jumped up and grabbed a big stick I had, and I ran outside ready to kick someone's ass. I was outside where the smack came from in like 5 seconds, and nothing was there. I jogged all around the house looking for someone to thump in the head, but nothing was there to be seen. And this happened several more times other nights, and I was ready. I had planned it all out in my head, what I would do the next time it happened. I figured they must be running into the edge of the woods and hiding behind a big tree or laying down. So when this happened again, I would run out like in 3 seconds, run along the tree line looking for my head to thump. Excuse me. Run along the tree line looking for my head to thump. The tree/forest line was only... Oh, I get it right. Looking for the guy's head to thump. The tree/forest line was only 30 feet from the double-wide mobile home. Nothing was ever found. Number 2, this mobile home we had built in the porch. We had a built-in porch on one end. I would sit out there nightly, many nights, until 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or even daybreak sometimes. I had a little fold-up 3-foot table that I had my laptop sitting while I worked. I started to notice many nights at about 3 a.m., I would start to hear some off in the forest. It sounded like someone could pick up a bundle of 2x4 lumber in their hands and smack the ground with it repeatedly. But how could that be? What am I hearing? Not possible, right? But that is what it sounded like. I would not hear this every night, but regularly I did. Maybe 100 nights I heard it? Holy shit. I wondered what I was hearing, and even looked on maps and drove around looking for a possible answer, but none I found. However, the answer would come soon enough. No shit. Number 3, one night I was sitting on the porch, on my laptop, minding my own business, and right to my left, about 2 feet from me, smack, inside, under the porch, got smacked so hard, I was mind blown. But I did not react with fear, amazing enough. I just turned my head and said, "Okay, you have my attention. What are you trying to tell me?" I just sat there and spoke to whoever did it, calmly, and waited for some kind of response. I got nothing but silence, Steve. Another night I was sitting there, and the sliding glass door that allows you in the house of the porch just slides open all the way and then closes back 3 seconds later. This happened 3 nights total, and Kim's seen it one of the 3 nights. The doors slide on ball bearings, and they were worn out, so you had to lift the door and slide it to get in, and Kim could not hardly do it by herself. So at this point, we have all this strange activity, and I did have thoughts of wondering if it could possibly be an invisible Bigfoot or what. I was familiar with the topic because I am a researcher due to my work already, but I was not sure what to believe. Number 4. Well, there came a night, right at midnight, where I found out what not to believe, but know what was doing all these things. One night we came home from being out and walked up the front ramp to the front door, and right as I was getting ready to reach for the door, it happened. I heard what sounded like a cow start to moo. But it quickly was obvious it was no cow. The moo stretched out and must have lasted at least 10 to 15 seconds. Try to mimic that one. Lost my spot. There it is. The deep bass of this moo that turned into a freaking roar of something out of a movie, but in real life. We both just froze and stared into each other's eyes. A few seconds passed and it went off again. It was the same and it was loud. We said, "What in the hell is that?" I then said, "That's a Bigfoot." Just then it went off again for a 3rd time while we were standing there frozen in our tracks, but not freaked out for some reason. It sounded like it was 100 yards away and had to be a big boy to sound off like that. I'm 6'2", near 300 pounds, and I cannot even get anywhere close to repeating that sound. We stepped inside, discussed how we now knew what was doing all the smacking and beating on things in the forest, and yes, that moment made us know her, Steve. Shortly after that, we ended up moving to a different county, and we're no longer there, no doubt. However, we just moved back to within 100 yards of the same place, and my ears and eyes are peeled now, expecting any time for something to pop off. No doubt, understandably. I recently asked the closest neighbor if she had heard anything. She told me that she had seen on her security cameras cavemen at the edge of the woods on a camera. I said, Is that what you were shooting at some nights? And she said she didn't shoot at it, but in the air, when her dogs would be going nuts sometimes. She didn't know what she'd seen until I informed her. Her eyes got big, but I think she wants to be a believer due to the caveman she's seen. What? In closing, Steve, I want you to know that you personally inspired me with your channel and the way you work directly with the people. I see I have had many supernatural encounters most of my life. The orbs you speak of, I've had over 100 direct up-close encounters with ones that are the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. And have seen apparitions. I've had several near-death experiences that I should have died or at least got a scratch, but I didn't. I'm saying all that to say you inspire me to build a video platform for the people to be able to speak their supernatural truths. It's going well. Many people have spoken out about all kinds of supernatural happens. I just want to share my Woods People story with you and your viewers. Thank you, Steve, for being a real man and letting the people speak. Keeping our mouths shut is what has gotten to us where we are today. I watch your shows every day over 2 years now. Thanks to you and Sarah. Right on, man. Appreciate the kind words. And you're coming forward. Quick note just for me. Okay, man. I could probably do that. I just don't know when. Okay? I have a full day in. As soon as I'm done here, I have a full day in here of trying to get my shit together on this desk, seeing if I can somehow hook this Canon R7 camera up to my laptop so I can use that to record with. I'm not sure if I can. That's going to take this challenge a little bit of time. Then I have to get my emails out to the people I'm having on here and hopefully get replies today so I can get going on that. So I'm just saying, I can't put down any dates for anybody for anything right now at all, outside of what I have in my tunnel vision. But keep bugging me. If I forget to reply to you, keep bugging me and we'll see if I can pull that off for you. For us. All right? I appreciate the invite, man. And good luck with what you're doing. Good luck with what you're doing. You can't go wrong if it's truthful and you don't make it about yourself, right? Can't go wrong. Especially today. And another thing about today, right now, you guys, this form of communicating and spreading knowledge is going to be #1 in the world. Mark my words. It's on its way. Mainstream, bought and paid for news outlets are coming down. They are crashing. We'll talk about that at the end. This is the way to spread news and information honestly now. There's no way out of it. And I knew this was the route a long time ago. You make it about the people. It's all about the people, not about individuals. That's where we get fucked up, right? Proven. Prove me I'm wrong.